Chapter 33. Run. Liz's eyes locked on the living shadow that squeezed her heart like a vice. For a heartbeat that stretched to an eternity, none of them moved. The world had gone cold, but she barely felt it. Gent's monstrous grin gleamed in the dark. Hank stood frozen beside her. Time refused to bend until he did. Hank turned and shoved Liz hard toward the bedroom. "Ah!" was all he managed. Before the sound was cut off, in a wet, sucking slurp, the shadows swallowing him whole, just as they had Adam. He was simply gone. Liz hit the floor, pain and terror snapping her into motion. She scrambled up and ran for the back of the apartment. The window ahead, a faint outline of moonlight cutting through the darkness. "Nowhere to go," Gent's voice crooned behind her, Flick amused and far too close. Liz didn't think. She inhaled sharply, reaching for the weightless flicker of her gift. The way she could turn her body into something less solid, less real. She threw herself forward, mid-breath, phasing through the wall and bursting into open air, 15 feet above the ground. The world slammed back into focus an instant before she hit. Her right foot took the full force, an explosion of pain snapping up her leg. Her knee caught rock, her shoulder slammed into a bush, and the pine-sharp branches tore at her arms and face as she tumbled. When she looked back, the awful smile glowed faintly in the window above, watching, waiting. Liz dragged herself out of the branches and limped forward, each step a jagged throb of agony. The air was cool, mercifully clean, but her body screamed with every motion. She stumbled across the parking lot towards the line of garages, half hopping, half crawling, her breath coming in short, panicked gasps. "Don't look back, don't look back." But she did. Nothing. The dark behind her was silent, still. She felt it, the creeping chill that always came before Gant appeared. The air thickened, the temperature dropped. She pressed her hands against the nearest garage door and shoved herself through, finding the weightlessness again, just enough for her to slip inside. She fell, dragged herself across cold concrete, wedged beneath a vehicle parked there. Her leg burned like fire, deep, pounding, relentless. She tried to pull it closer, but it refused to move. Her hands scrabbled weakly at the floor, leaving smears of blood and dirt as she pressed herself tighter into the narrow space she couldn't see. The air under the car grew colder by the second. Metal chilled her skin. Her breath trembled in uneven hitches as she clamped both hands over her mouth to muffle the sound. Tears slipped down her cheeks unchecked. Any moment now, she thought, the garage door would lift. He'll be there. She squeezed her eyes shut and prayed for anything, for light, for safety, for this to end. Time blurred, fear dulled into exhaustion. The pounding in her leg and chest began to fade, if only slightly, and in that shrinking, shivering space beneath heartbeats, Liz slipped away into unconsciousness.